Hey guys, welcome back. I'm coming on to play along with May I Scraplift You, and I have lots of stuff to show you. So to start, I am using a kit from the scrap room. It was from February 2023, and from the texture, I can already tell you it is Carta, My Valentine. Now I've already used this to design with, so let me see what we have. We've got a couple pieces, we have a piece of white texture cardstock, which feels fab. We've got journaling cards. I've got a lot here. I've got this piece, another journaling card. So we have 3x4, 4x4. I've got these 2x2s. I've got this piece here with these gorgeous flowers. Flowers that I know I would have fussy cut out already. And then finally a gingham. Now, this also has the 12x12 sheet. And then I've got a full pack. I don't know if I've used any of these. These are the frames and tags. And then I've got bits and pieces. Ooh, I'm gonna make a shaker. I know you're shocked, but look at this. Not doing a Valentine's layout, but I'm gonna just pop this out right now so I know to do a shaker. Okay, so I have lots and lots of things. And what I'm gonna do, this is actually like a photo, taken once, but it's two different sizes. Well, it's like blown up and not blown up, whatever. Same photo, printed twice, kind of on accident. Like it, we're gonna use it. So this is a cute little bouquet, and it was only like this tall that my mother picked up for me. It was from Whole Foods, and it's so cute. And I just popped it in a cute little blue mason jar. Phew. Now, I told you what the kit was. Oh, let me show you what I'm gonna scrap lift. This is a layout from my friend MK. There is her handle. She actually owns Some Assemblage Required, which is a fabulous small business owned kind of business, and she does wonderful work. Okay, so we have this piece. It looks like she did some sewing on the side. If I can, I'll just go ahead and map my layout, but I don't really know what I have. Now, I was really drawn to this because she has these big old strips of paper all layered up, embellishment cluster on the diagonal. I love a diagonal. So clearly I have itty bitty photos. Hers are much bigger. We're totally going to make it work. It's going to be fun. So let's go ahead and get the stickers out of the way. And I wanted to see if I have any full-size pieces. Ooh, I do. Okay, so I can mat a layout. The only full size I have besides the white is this one. So clearly I can use this for matting. Let's go ahead and give this a trim. It's a very dramatic piece of paper, so that's kind of fun. Let's see what was on the other side. Oh, okay. So I'm not traumatized about giving up anything if I mat on top of that. Now, what is my next biggest piece of paper? I have this one, so I can't get very far with that. So what I might do, it's like an oh my Lanta. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this piece right here. I'm gonna trim it down to, I think just maybe 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. It's gonna give me a nice thick border, but not too much. So we'll do that. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to layer up a bunch of patterned paper on top of each other, and I want you to be able to see them. And I think it might be a little difficult with the level of how strong these patterns are. I think that might be just a little bit difficult if I did not use white. Now, MK is a mixed media guru. She goes off constantly. So she has a lot of mixed media on hers. I'm not quite sure if I will do a lot, but I'll definitely add in some splatters. So it will end up being just fine. So we have this, okay, already it calmed this whole piece down, which of course it did. I covered most of it, but it gives us a beautiful canvas to use. Now, I happen to love, let's see, hers are cut and torn like on tops and bottoms. Okay. I love cherries. It reminds me of Traverse City, which is maybe my favorite city to travel to. So, and we'll go, boop. Okay, we've got a torn one. Now, this one does not need to be looked at. The next one, ooh, we've got this really pretty gingham to look at. Okay, So we can trim. Then, oh guys, somehow I'm making my desk go smaller and smaller and smaller because I have too much on it. Okay, we've got that piece. Then, let's see. This one's pretty, but it's gingham again, and I don't want to use that. How about, ooh, both sides of this are really nice, and I'm not thinking these two will work well together. So cute. Okay, we'll use the red. It's fine. Fine. Not thrilled, but fine. We'll go kind of like this. Go ahead and tear that. Now, let's see what we have. Now, I clearly have tons of die cuts. A lot of them will say Valentine's Day on them and whatnot, and that's not what we're going to do. I've got that sticker sheet, but guys, remember, I can cut this sweet little thing out right here, little envelope. I can do the little, ooh, this heart would be perfect. They're such good pieces. The Just For You works because they were a floral gift, so we have good things happening. So let's see how we might want to. Oh, this little guy is just a little too long. And since we're tearing, we can take care of that rather easily. So we can do this. I just want to see how I might want these layered. Don't know why that mattered, but all of a sudden it just did. And then she had kind of a decent amount of mixed media poking through over here. Of course, we can do any of that way we feel like it, but I rather like this. Okay, super cute. We're gonna get that down. I'm going to get some white cardstock from my little graveyard here of cardstock. And hold on, I'm trying to grab some. My little cardstock graveyard. I'm gonna do that. Map my photo, see what pieces I have left over, and map my photos as much as I can, quite frankly. Find some sequins, pop in a shaker pocket, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I do have these pieces are all attached down on my layout. Great. Thinking I do need to bring in a little bit of mixed media joy here like MK has, so I'll come up with something. Actually, let me see what is in my current kit. This Chip Mauve, the old black works, but First Blush, the Inklings, has the best little bit of shiny shine. So let me go ahead and just get that wet. This is a Shimmer's paint. Just activate it. It'll be ready when you are. It's fine. Guys, I know I always say this, but when you guys put in your next order with Shimmer's paint, put my name in the comments and you'll score a little freebie. It's a whole thing. Okay, so I'll do that in a second. I'm just gonna like totally brush it on there nice and messy. So I did cut out these 3 pieces to use for die cuts because I love that Carta texture, right? So I will fussy cut them. Now let's take a look in the goodies to see if there's anything that I can use. That is a maybe, not this because I already have it right there. Well, unless we want to use it like this. All right, so I won't cut that out. Fine. Okay, so we have that. And then let's look in these frames and tags. Oh, and guys, I went ahead right here and I had, and I made a shaker and I used this Spiegel Mom Scraps sequin mix called Dahlia Delights. And then I found out I actually have 2 of them. Who knew? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see if there's any other pieces in here that we can bring in. This is called Frames and Tags. So Love is Sweet, it doesn't really work. With Love is a maybe. You are loved, no. I love you, no. Kiss me, no. Like this one, it just reads love you forever and ever. I love you a bushel. You are the sweetest. That might be cute because it was a gifty. Postage. Oh, I think I have the stamps. Oh, look, there's another shaker. Could have just gone shaking all over the place. You know what I could do, though? Could do one of these things where, see, the only reason why this doesn't work beautifully is because it's red on red on red, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Oh, but this one does. How cute is this? I could have been making shakers for days. You guys got saved from watching all of that. Let me kind of cut it in half here and here. Thinking about doing one of these. And then what I'll do is get the other half of this piece and chop it in half as well. And then we'll put it down below. It'll be cute. So it gives us more little spots to put our clusters. Cute, cute. And I'm going to bring this over here in a minute because I better hurry up and do that mixed media stuff. So I'll be able to pop more cluster stuff there and there using those frames, which is super cute. Like that. Let me keep going. Sprinkle with love. This little piece is cute. Little cherries are cute, but we don't need to beat the cherry thing to death. Let's see. Oh, I'm definitely going to bring in some of that green because it's pretty. Okay. So we have that as maybes. Doesn't mean we have to use them all. It's just nice to kind of see where we're going. All right, I'm going to get the mixed media on. I'm going to fussy cut out those pieces. You guys, remember, we have this big old sticker sheet too that we'll be able to totally go off on. All right, so I have my frame pieces tacked down. I fussy cut out this piece, and I did not, and this piece, but did not fussy cut out any of the rest. Just did not work out for me. When I held things up, I just wasn't vibing it. So we've got this cute little bouquet coming down into this cluster, and I like this circle piece. Now let's take a look. Now MK has her title down here. Move that out of the way because I think I'm going to use the love word. And I'm going to pop each of the little circles up on dimension and pop them down below. I think it'll end up being cute and it'll kind of approximate where MK had her stuff going on. Go like that. Like that. And then just one more. Guys, I love using up things. It makes me so happy. Just by the who. We'll do a circly bit up here to kind of bring that over. Oh, and you can see right on both sides that mixed media that I did with the first blush. It's got this really nice little bit of a pearly sheen to it. So it's good. It is good. Let's make it grabbing a T-square ruler and then just got to kind of see where we think the love word will look the best. I like it all kind of coming in together, so I'm thinking about right there. All right, I'm going to pop these down, and then it's really going to be a matter of hunting for goodies here. I do also want to go ahead and get some Scrap and Happy Studio Flair. I'll get that stuff for my color drawers. We'll look in my little bling bin and we'll finish this up. I found some of the cutest flair from this little flair set. I think it was a Valentine flair, and it's a Valentine set, so it totally works. We've got a cute little camera. It looks like a cake pop and a cup of really cute hot chocolate. So the rest of this layout, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and kind of build up this kind of diagonal thing I have going on using these pretty things. I have lots of round bits, so let's go ahead and start finding some other pieces. Let's see. This is cute. I'm just gonna have a couple postage stamps. I don't know why. I think they're cute. What else will work in here? I need something else in this cluster, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be some of these really pretty florals. We're just going to kind of build them up, I think, and tuck them. Oh, this one definitely wants to get popped up on a little bit of dimension. And that's going to be it for this layout, except, like I said, I have to get something out of my color drawers still. I'm going to see how many cute little tiny flower bits are on here. See, a lot of them are bouquets, but I love those ones that look like cone flowers. They're adorable. But you can only get what you can get, you know. Got lots of cherries. That will be good for Traverse City layouts. Let's let's see. I do have the florals there, so I shouldn't feel too hinky about it. Maybe if I just go like that. There we go. We've got enough of a little floral down there. That's cute. I mean, MK's layout doesn't have tons and tons and tons, so I feel like I can have a tiny bit of restraint, at least for me. With that, now I will have, guys, remember I have sequins, so I can put extra sequins on, and I have to get something out of the bling bin. I do have black enamel dots. I think that would be cute, although didn't end up with a lot of black on this, but I do have it on the outside, so I'll be doing that. All right, let's bring in a few of these hearts coming down. I'll just pop them up kind of willy-nilly. Do you guys see any other hearts? You guys always see them. And that's good. We'll do 5. All right, I'm gonna pop the hearts on. I'm also gonna get right here, I have these really great enamel dots from a prior layout, some sequins. I'm gonna go ahead and pop them all on a diagonal. Ooh, and I have to get something from the color drawers. I'm gonna get all that on. We'll see if we're done. All I have left to do is get some of these little sparkly gems on. You know how we talked about my bling bin? And there are tons and tons and tons of these sparkly gems. So I figure I can have them be the thing that leads your eye all the way up, and that will be that. So guys, this is my layout almost finished, you know, except for a sparkle here and there. And I wanted to tell you guys, I'll have links down below, anything that, you know, like for the May I Scraplift You link. Oh, and still shots will be to follow right there for my fun little blingy finished layout. I'm so excited to get more bling on here, guys. Like, who really amasses an entire bling bin? I don't know. All right, guys, let me show you what we have. I decided not to go with the black because I liked kind of, not that it's light, but it just didn't look dark. There you go. So that's my MK Scraplift. She would never have all this pink and all of these hearts, but that's okay. I get to be the boss of me, unless she tells me she's the boss of me. Anywho, still shots to follow. I'll see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye, guys.